I really felt like our state I feel like we have tremendous potential. And I have a unique business that has allowed me the opportunity to work with people from all different backgrounds, people without even high school diplomas, all the way to professional people that come and work for additional money for their families. Generally, everybody has a lot of the same issues, and it allowed me to receive a perspective as a business owner on what the real problems facing the average citizen in Mississippi. And it tends to always fall into trying to afford good education for the children and accessible health care, affordable health care. They generally have trouble getting affordable insurance if they don't happen to have a state or corporate job with insurance. Mississippi's healthcare system is in shambles, and I felt like what we really need in our state leadership is somebody with business experience that has on the ground experience in building a business, number one, which I've done through the recession in the last 12 years, and understand what the role of government should be in creating an environment for business. And the other reason why I chose to run at this point, particularly in my career, a lot of people will ask, and it's a common question, why so soon? Why only after one term as a state representative? Well, after only 3 years of being here, I saw how the passion and I would even say convictions of people on issues that they're very passionate about, they tend to get persuaded by the interest in this building, the special interest, or whatever you want to, however you word that. And some people, it happens to very quickly. And I think the reality is that everybody that's ever been involved in politics would agree to is that it gets everybody eventually at some point. All people are corrupted by power. Some people just quicker than others. And I saw and felt the pressures over the last 3 years myself, and I knew that if I waited and climbed the typical ladder one rung at a time over a 16, 20-year period like most of the people do when they go for governor in the state of Mississippi, that I would not have the same passions, the same convictions, the same ability to do what I know needs to be done to help our state, because I would have lost a lot of that autonomy, and I didn't want that to happen to me. I would rather be back on my farm running my business where I can at least help my local community than to be ineffective as a state leader because I lost those convictions. Well, one, I think what sets me apart is my background. They are both people that have been in politics for a long time. One of them has never even had a job. Came out of college and maybe worked for a year or two and has been in politics his entire adult life. I think people see that as a problem, and I think people see me as a different type of candidate that we've had to choose from in the past because I don't have a career in politics. I have a career. I don't need a job. I don't need this for a career. I have one. I'm actually leaving behind a very good career if I win to go and run the state because I feel a passion for our state. I want to help our state. And I think that message is resonating with people. And I think that helps get my name out because people are talking about my candidacy. They're spreading it through social media. They're spreading it through email groups. They're spreading it in the coffee shops at work. And they know that I am someone that is a man of my word. I have kept my promises when I have had to make tough decisions as a state legislator. I've always stood with the people, even against political backlash from other politicians. And that is because I don't owe any favors. And if I stay here 16 or 20 years and try to build a political resume, I'm going to have to owe a lot of favors, and I don't want to have to owe favors. I think it's been overwhelming almost to me. When I speak to people, I get a great reaction. People are very enthusiastic about joining on to the campaign, helping volunteer. We're not going to raise a lot of money. I never had any plans to raise a lot of money because in order to raise a lot of money, there's usually people with very deep special interest pockets that want you to have certain positions, and it's typically to keep the status quo. And I can't do that. That's not who I am. And so I knew running this race from the start that I would never raise a lot of money, but I don't feel like I need it because to me, I want to go in with the people's support. The way I look at it, if I can't inspire their vote and I have to buy it, I don't want the job. I would rather just go back and run my business because I wouldn't be effective doing what needs to be done to change our state for the better. We would move here because everything I do I take very seriously, and I would put everything I have into the position for the next 4 years, and I would give it everything I have, and that would mean I would move to Jackson and move my family to Jackson. And that is one of the hardest decisions that it came for me to make, and it was the reality that if I do win, I will have to uproot my family from a community where we have a tremendous support network of family, of friends, kids are on ball teams, very involved in the local school system, and it's going to be tough. It's not going to be an easy move for our family. We're going to move to an area where kids are going to have to make all new friends with strangers at school, and we don't even know where they'd go to school. We have no idea. We haven't even talked about that at this point because it's pretty far down the road, and it's something that we just have to take one step at a time. But the other aspect is my business that I've worked to build the last 12 to 13 years. There's a lot of unanswered questions as to how that will continue to operate without me there. It's a position and a job it's very hard to find someone to do all the things that I do and wear the hats that I wear. And so there's a lot of unanswered questions there on what my family will continue to be able to, what parts they'll keep going, what there may be other aspects of that business that we may have to shut down temporarily. I don't know yet. So I think if people will go to my website, governor.ms, and read my platform, they'll see that I actually have a plan to help with a lot of the major issues in our state, and recruiting industry and good jobs and transforming education in a way that really just redefines education, because an education is more than just a 4-year college degree. It's so much more to that. There's all these skilled labor positions out there of people that are very highly educated just not with a college degree. And we have to have a serious conversation about that if we want to help our society. And that's the number one issue that I want to address as governor, is not making people feel that there's a stigma that you are a failure if you don't get a 4-year college degree. That there are many jobs, the vast majority of jobs out there that are good paying and good careers are not 4-year college degrees.